Hello guys, BoneFan48 here, and we're gonna do a ranking on the Las Vegas paint schemes, the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series Las Vegas paint schemes. Chandler Smith won the truck race, and the Xfinity race will be on pretty shortly. So, let's get started. So, this is Ross Chastain's ACM Awards car. Honestly, let's get a closer look if we can here. So you have the ACM Rewards, number 1. It looks pretty good, not gonna lie. I really do like it. It's gonna get a 10 out of 10. Austin Cindric, I guess we have to. So you have the Freightliner, Menards, Discount Tire, Auto Trader, all of the sponsors. It looks like regular Discount Tire car, 10 out of 10. Nice. Another good car, Austin Dillon's Brestry car or whatever. So this is the one Brad got. This is the one he had that hard wreck at Michigan with. It was the same sponsor. So this is a 10 out of 10 car for sure. Love it. Kevin Harvick's Reams Smurfit Kappa Ford. Let's get a closer look. So, everyone probably watches the Super Squad for paint scheme reveals, but maybe not. You probably would have seen a paint scheme like this. So you have Gear Wrench, Bush, all those sponsors. Yeah, Ream is on the car. I give it a 10 out of 10. Black and red go nice together. The white looks nice. Another decent car. It's Kyle Larson's HendrickCars.com car. It looks good in the photo, but just doesn't look too great on the track. So I'm just going to give it a 7 out of 10, you know. In the photo, it looks like it could be a 10 out of 10, but no. This one, the RFK cars are like really nice. It's Brad Keselowski's Fastenal cars. Norton, I'm sorry. So Fastenal, Kohler generators. And that number 6 just looks great. I give this car a 10 out of 10. Every RFK car looks awesome. Cody Ware's Shoulder Systems car. I don't even know. So, it's regular car. I mean, it's one of his main sponsors. I guess we give it a 7 out of 10. It's not the best car. It just looked nice, but I would have given it like an 8 or 9 out of 10. But for Corey LaJoie's number 7, it's a 7 out of 10. And the car that almost got the pole here, this is number 8, Tyler Reddick. It's the BetMGM car. A lot of sponsors, as you can see, like Osco Uniforms, Guaranteed Rate, Cheddar's, 3G, Lenovo. Okay. So now we're going to rate the car. I'm going to say a 9 out of 10. Maybe a 10 out of 10, I'm not sure. Let's say 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. Next up, we have Chase Elliott's Napa car. Do I really have to explain the design of this car, or do I have to go on? I do? Okay. So it's a Shaw, Cooters, Lumar, Unifirst, yeah. I give the car a 6, 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. It's not the greatest car. I liked his one from last year better. Another really good car. Eric Amarola's Mobile One car. So you have Haas, Tooling, Smithfield, and there's Mobile One, a bunch. Oh, sorry about that. The 10 looks awesome. Okay, so I'm going to give this car a 10 out of 10. How inconvenient. Okay, Denny Hamlin might be the driver I hate the most. But trust me, this car looks great. A lot better from years past. It just, the colors just shifting together. It just looks awesome. 10 out of 10. Next up, you have Ryan Blaney's Menards car. Saves the 12. I actually was a big fan of this paint scheme. Some people aren't, but I like it. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Chase Briscoe's Mahindra Tools Tractors car. You already know I like this car. Black wheels with the red paint job. It just looks awesome. 10 out of 10. Let's move on. There isn't a Garrett Smithley car, but for everyone else, there mostly is a paint scheme. Anyways, Daniel Hemrick's South Point car. I mean, South Point is a big sponsor of NASCAR, so. Leaf Filter, bunch of other sponsors, you got all that. I give it a 10 out of 10. Another decent paint scheme. Holy crap, these paint schemes are on fire. It's Chris Buescher's number 17 Windham Rewards car. It was updated. This car is the best. 17 also looks freaking awesome. It's just the design of the car, including the like metallic 17. 10 out of 10, 100%. Kyle Busch, he wrecked out in practice, so he was able to not qualify. Yay! Sorry, Isaac Wire. Okay, so yeah, the ethyl chocolates. I don't even know what that is. An M? Yeah, ethyl M chocolates. I don't know how to do cursive. So it's the 18. I give it as a 10 out of 10. I don't know. I just like it, and I like chocolate. Voila. You have the 19 Mount Trex Jr. Tracker Boats car. These paint schemes are really on fire. I give this one a 9 out of 10. It looks like an original Bass Pro Shops car, nothing special. Anyways, next up we have Las Vegas pole sitter here, Christopher Bale. So you have the chrome number 20, which fits really well. With the DeWalt, I think that could be a little bigger, but I give it a 10 out of 10 though. But on track, it'd be a 9 out of 10, whatever. 9.5 out of 10, how about that? Next up, you have Harrison Burton's Motorcraft Ford. Just Motorcraft. Wow. The gold number, why? Just kind of. And then it just flows down. I have to give this car, I don't know. In the pictures, they always look fantastic. But in real life, though, it's like some paint schemes they look good, but they aren't good. They're actually trash. Like some paint schemes look trash in photos, and then they look good on track. And some cars look good on photos, but are actually trash, in my opinion. This is the case for Kyle Larson and pretty much Harrison Burton. Looks good in the picture, doesn't look too great on the track. I have to give this car an 8.5 out of 10, you know. Okay. Next up, we have Joe Logano's Pennzoil car. I like this more than whatever he was running. I forget it, but what do you want at the LA Clash with? So this is Pennzoil. I give it a 10 out of 10, actually. You won't really find me giving Pennzoil cars 10 out of 10, but here we go. Bubba Wallace's Dr. Pepper and Cream Soda car. My parents say it doesn't taste that great, so cream soda, I don't know. But the car, let's get to the car. It looks okay on track. It looks good on the photo, more good. Yeah, surprise, surprise. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, though. I mean, I just like when Dr. Pepper sponsors a NASCAR, because it usually looks good. So, you have the 24 Exalta car, William Byron. There's literally no other sponsor on here besides HendrickCars.com, Valvoline, and Liberty. It looks good in the photo, not great on track. Shocker. The 24 car, it's going to get 7.5 out of 10. Last year's looks better than this one. It's just the shifted number and right here. They could have used the space, so. Next up, you have the 31 of Justin Haley. So leaf filter cars always look great. We have to give it 10 out of 10. We're moving on. Next up, we have Michael McDowell's stage front car. This is the one he ran at Auto Club. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look great either. I'll just give it a 7, 8 out of 10. It looks fine. And this one, just a little better. It's Todd Gilliland's Frontline car. So, bunch of sponsors. Horizon, what the heck is that? Okay, I have to give it a 10 out of 10, though. I mean, respect. It looks pretty decent on track, not the greatest. but it's fine. Wait, just 1 sec. Can you check if there's microphone? Okay, there's microphone. Just in case. Okay, so 41 of Cole Custer. Okay. So this one, it's grown on me just a little bit. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Doesn't it like the cars on track though? It's in a picture. They all look great. Like 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Like you have to give every car 10 out of 10 when you look at the photo. But usually on track, they are not the greatest or they just look trash. I wish that wasn't the case. Ty Dillon's Go-To Air car. Whatever the heck that is. So, like, the France color is just pretty plain, you know? Just looks plain, kind of. Is that a fire emoji? I don't know. But is that a fire emoji? Okay. I give the car a 9 out of 10. No. Let me slide myself down. An 8.5 out of 10. Eric Jones Focus Factor cars. Okay, so this is sus. But, Focus Factor. This is the rare case where it doesn't look all great in the photo, but on track, it shines and it looks beautiful. So I'm just going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. I could have given it a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 just for that, but no, that's wrong. Okay, so I should rank Garrett Smithley and Greg Biffle's paint scheme. So Garrett Smithley's gets a 10 out of 10. Greg Biffle's gets a 9 out of 10. Maybe an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, an 8.5 out of 10, sure. So Kurt Busch, they make this car look great. I mean, some people aren't a fan of it, but this car looks great, in my opinion. Photo looks good. On track, it looks pretty decent. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 just for that reasoning. As soon as I saw this car, I was like, this car is awesome. Especially with the red chassis. That just looks sick. But they're not using it. Yeah, maybe it looks better with the black. I don't know. These schemes never disappoint. The Sunny D cars. It's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Sunny D car. I don't even have to say anything. I can just give it a 10 out of 10, move on. But I just want to look at this. So I have the Sunny D bottle. Sunny D cars look freaking awesome. 10 out of 10. Maybe 47 out of 47. I don't know. But we're not in the Super Squad channel. Okay, this is another case. The car looks great on a picture. But then on track, it's actually pretty decent. A 10 out of 10. Could have given a 9.5 out of 10, but it looks pretty good on track. So I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10, and it's Alex Bowman, my favorite NASCAR driver. So, yeah, just for that reason. Okay, let's move on. So, there's cars that have not been shown right here, and that's Cody Ware. So, Cody Ware's car, I got this 8 out of 10, simple, not really. And BJ McLeod's car, I was never a fan of them, giving it a 7.5 out of 10. And then ComScope cars, they never disappoint. They look awesome. I have the 2021 diecast of this in 164. So this car kind of looks awesome. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. You have to. I'm just going to do a quick ranking of the Xfinity cars. Sam Mayer, 10 out of 10. Sheldon Creed, 7 out of 10. I'm just going to go in how they show here. Joe Graf Jr., getting a 10 out of 10. That car looks sick. Justin Allgaier, 10 out of 10. Awesome car. Josh Berry, another 10 out of 10. David Starr, another 10 out of 10. It looks awesome. Noah Gregson's car gets another 10 out of 10. It looks awesome. Landon Castle's car gets another 10 out of 10, and it looks awesome. There's so many awesome paint schemes that are going to be around today. Why is there no 11? That's like one of the main guys. Okay, so AJ Allmendinger, he gets a 9.5 out of 10. Pretty decent. Ryan Truex, it's a normal Toyota car. 9.5 out of 10. Brandon Jones, a normal Menards car. That's gonna get... Let's give it a 7 out of 10, maybe out of 10. 7 out of 10. Austin Hill gets a 10 out of 10. That card looks sick. Just the designs look match really well. John Hunter Nemechek. Yes. What should we give him? Oh yeah, perfect. Let's give him an 8.5 out of 10. Tommy Joe Martins. Ryan Ellis. So much stuff going on with this card. I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. You know. This car also looks awesome. Kaz Grala, 10 out of 10, easy. Jeremy Clemens also looks awesome. 10 out of 10. Ty Gibbs. It's a normal Monster Energy car. They've been using the same Monster Energy car. I guess you can't change up the design that much. So I'm just gonna give it my best with a 7 out of 10. And Riley Herbst, a 10 out of 10. Looks awesome. We're not going to do this. I'll give this one a ranking because it has black and red. So this one gets a 10 out of 10. Actually, not sure. Let's do this. Tyler Ankrum gets a 10 out of 9.5 out of 10. Austin Wayne Self, 10 out of 10. Grant Enfinger, 10 out of 10. Jack Wood, 10 out of 10. It's truck month. Zane Smith, 10 out of 10. He got disqualified. Oof. The 44, another 10 out of 10. These cars are freaking awesome. In the 61 of Chase Purdy. So, what are these? Okay. So, those are the rankings for every single friggin' paint scheme, pretty much. And for Las Vegas. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. Peace.